Hi, we just finished meeting for intonation practice on the second to last day of July. So we started with I'm an indoor person. I'm an indoor. It's kind of funny. I'm an indoor, but you don't have to say the perfect a for an. It can just get shortened to in or un. I'm in, I'm an, and then the n connects to indoor, so it'll sound like I'm an indoor person. I'm an indoor person. How about you? I was we'll all connect. I was in a super deep sleep. Deep sleep, don't release the p air. When the alarm, there's an invisible Y, so I put that there. When you say your tongue's very high. Your tongue goes lower. The alarm went off. I'm getting rid of the T and connecting the N went off. So that's all I put here. The alarm went off because the rest, there's not many connections or sound changes. So I was in a super deep sleep when the alarm went off. I tossed and turned. Same tossed in, tossed in. I don't have to say and I can get rid of the D and just say tossed and turn. You won't hear this D in turn because the next T will release the sound. Turn till 2 a.m. When I say 2, my lips are rounded. My lips are unrounded. So 2 that just keep your lips moving and an invisible W will happen. So I tossed and turned till 2 a.m. I tossed and turned till 2 a.m. Lots of held sounds there. She'll warm up to you if you give her some treats. She'll. I'm not saying she'll with an E. I'm keeping my tongue lower and it'll sound like she'll. She'll warm up. Warm up. That's what I have here. Warm up to you. You can say to. I'm changing it. Warm up to you. Warm up to you with, and another invisible W. You with, lips rounded to unrounded. Giver, an H deletion. Get rid of the H, connect the V to the ER. Giver. Some treats. Treats. She'll warm up to you if you give her some treats. Not as far as I know, but I'll look into it. Not as, T changes to D. As far as all connects. Not as far as I know. Bud all. I'm not saying bud I'll because that's too perfect and takes too much work. But all. But all. But I'll look into it. But I'll look into it. An invisible W into it and hold that final T. Not as far as I know, but I'll look into it. But I'll let you know. But all. So instead of but I'll again, but all. But I'll let you know. But I'll let you know. Can't negative. Well, you won't hear the T. Can't, but your tongue will go up to the T position, which is the same as the N. You can't hold it. You can't pour from an empty cup. From an doesn't have to have a perfect and. It can be un. From an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. If it's positive, can will sound like kin, very short kin. And then the stress will be on the verb. I can handle it. I can handle it. Handle it and hold the final T. I can handle it. Same as I got this. Do you want to split the lanes? Do you want to split the lanes? Do you want to split the lanes? It's a yes no question, so the whole thing goes up. So it does sound like I'm emphasizing lanes, but not really. Do you want to split the lanes? My familiar friend felt comfortable despite the strength of the challenge. And strength with an A and an NG, strength or strength with an E and no NG, just an N, strength. Either way is fine. My familiar friend felt comfortable despite the strength of the challenge or despite the strength of the challenge. We have that here. We had some individual words. Pickleball, versus peekaboo. Strength with an A or strength with an E. Comfortable. Your lips closed for the M, and then your top teeth are on your bottom lip for the F with airflow. Comfortable. Squiggy. Kiddie. Kika. And the other one was Kiki. Oops. Key. These are pet names. Key. There. Name E. Here. Okay. And one more time. I'm an indoor person. I was in a super deep sleep when the alarm went off. I tossed and turned till 2 a.m. She'll warm up to you if you give her some treats. Not as far as I know, but I'll look into it. But I'll let you know. You can't pour from an empty cup. I can handle it. Do you want to split the lanes? My familiar friend felt comfortable despite the strength of the challenge. All right. Can't believe it's Wednesday already. So, this is the end of my meetup week. I'll see you next week for pronunciation and intonation. Thanks and have a good day.